Confidence is often misunderstood. It is not the absence of fear, nor is it the arrogance of ego. True confidence is the internal trust that you can navigate challenging outcomes, regardless of the fear you feel in the moment. Unlike an innate trait, confidence is a skill. It is built systematically through repeated experience and intentional cognitive patterns. By recognizing this, you move away from waiting for confidence to arrive and start building it as a core part of your cognitive framework. The brain relies on a self-referential network to maintain our internal narrative. This complex system is the foundation for how we perceive our own capabilities. The prefrontal cortex acts as a central processor for our internal dialogue, interpreting our experiences and shaping our self-belief. Repeated positive reinforcement strengthens specific neural pathways. This effective rewiring allows the brain to approach new challenges rather than avoiding them. The imposter phenomenon often feels like a constant fear of being exposed as a fraud, despite evidence of one's own success. This feeling is rarely a sign of lack of ability. Instead, it is frequently caused by holding oneself to unrealistic, perfectionist standards that set the bar impossibly high. We can overcome this by reframing our thoughts. Replace the inner voice that says, "I need to know everything," with the truth, "I have the capacity to learn what I don't know." Harsh self-criticism is the enemy of growth. It consumes your emotional bandwidth, leaving you drained instead of energized for your next challenge. Shift your perspective. Failure is simply data. Stop viewing errors as character flaws. Start seeing them as signals to refine your strategy. By choosing compassion, you reclaim the mental resources required to iterate, learn, and try again effectively. Large, complex goals often feel paralyzing. The micro-win method turns this around by breaking daunting challenges into specific 15-minute segments. Instead of looking at the entire mountain, we focus on a single 15-minute climb. This builds immediate self-efficacy. Every micro-win provides concrete proof to your subconscious that you are a person who follows through. This consistency reinforces the competence-confidence loop. By mastering these small, manageable goals, you gain the momentum necessary to tackle any challenge. We all have an inner critic. It often speaks in absolute terms, labeling our fears as objective facts. This voice can paralyze our decision-making and dampen our self-efficacy. Cognitive distancing allows us to observe these thoughts rather than becoming them. By labeling a thought as, "I am having the thought that," we acknowledge it as a mental event, not a permanent truth. The next step is shifting your internal monologue. Ask yourself, would I say this to a best friend? By treating yourself with the same kindness you extend to others, you effectively lower emotional reactivity. Managing your inner critic isn't about silencing the mind, but rather changing the relationship you have with your thoughts. This creates the space necessary for objective, clear decision-making.